What's the weirdest rule your parents had that you didn't realize was strange until you grew up? 1. When my brother was born, I wasn't allowed to touch him or be too close to him for several months because she thought I would hurt him. I was 6 when he was born, but my mom shut myself and my cat in my room for most of the day to keep us isolated. It freaks you out as a kid. You start wondering if you're dangerous or a bad person. 2. We weren't allowed to talk at all during dinner. 3. Having a latch on the outside of our bedroom so we couldn't get out. 4. If I didn't accept my mom's Facebook game invites, I'd be grounded for a month. I remember it was the 4th of July, I was 14 or 15 walking around a neighborhood with my cousin. Was having a great time until my mom called and told me to accept her stupid Candy Crush thing. I told her I had deleted Facebook, and I did, and she flipped out, told me to come home ASAP, sent my cousin home and said I was grounded for the rest of the summer. The groundings definitely weren't as harsh as most other people's were, but still, you're yelling at and grounding your teenage daughter because she doesn't want to accept a Facebook game invite for games she doesn't play on an app she doesn't use. 5. Making us eat everything on our own plate when someone else was choosing the serving size. As a parent I changed that right away. 6. I would needed to know where my belongings were at all times. If I misplaced anything, I got in trouble. However, I also had to know where my father's belongings were. He had ADHD and misplaced his things all the time. He would misplace things while I was at school. When I got home, he'd ask me where something of his was, pair of glasses, a hat, keys, etc. If I didn't know where he left them, I got punished for that also. 7. I didn't realize it was strange that my parents had a designated screaming pillow for when we were being too loud. I just thought all families had one. 8. My dad, rather than let you outgrow things, set arbitrary ages where you would have to give things up. 9. My parents had this rule where we couldn't say the word bored because they believed only uncreative people got bored. If I ever said I was bored, they would give me a random household chore to do, like cleaning the garage or alphabetizing books. I thought that was normal until I grew up and realized most kids just got to relax when they were bored. 10. Not my parents but my cousin's parents would not let anyone open or remove food from the refrigerator at any time for any reason. When we stayed overnight during a sleepover, they would order one large pizza at 5 p.m., give us kids one slice each and 4 large candy bars each for dinner, and send us to the bedroom. We were not allowed out until they got up in the morning, which was usually around 10 a.m. on the weekends.